Brandon?
Did we get Cerna?
Yes.
Do you know?
No, Judge.
Perhaps Monday, maybe? I'd like to look him up. You know him?
Yeah.
We'll look him up. You are Mr. Deshawn? Sir, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right.
Right away, the judge lays out the charge reckless driving that might sound like a simple traffic issue, but legally it's a criminal offense in many places, including Texas. That means jail time is technically on the table, but the key phrase here is probable cause the judge isn't deciding guilt yet, it's deciding whether the evidence is strong enough for the case to even move forward.
Remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Give the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, I apologize. Maybe sure.
Deshawn is D-E-S.
Your Honor, on March 27, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officer observed a vehicle make an improper turn, nearly causing an accident with the vehicle turning next to him by turning into the wrong lane. The defendant then traveled 88 miles per hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone and made an unsafe lane change while speeding.
What? That's it?
Yes, Your Honor. The information, the charging instrument alleges that the reckless driving is based on a willful and wanton disregard for the safety of persons by driving more than 35 miles over the posted speed.
Do this. I'm going to take more time with yours. Just take a seat for me in the jury box so I don't forget about you, Mr. Deshawn. I'm not ready to make a ruling on this yet. Grab your stuff. Just hang tight with me. Can you point him somewhere real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Page 5.
Mr. Raymond, reckless driving judge, do you want him up?
No. I had a bit of an issue with this. That's why I wanted to appoint him someone to see. Go to the left. Out of view. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so can you read me the DIMS again, Alex?
Yes, Your Honor. So on March 27, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officer observed the vehicle made an improper turn, nearly causing an accident with the vehicle turning next to him by turning into the wrong lane. Defendant then traveled at 80 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone and made an unsafe lane change while speeding. Also, I watched the video for this one, so I can answer questions on what actually was observed or what I observed on video.
So let's break it.
Complaint, it basically alleges unsafe lane change. It doesn't really.
Is that the basis for the reckless driving, the unsafe lane change?
So the way the charging instrument reads is essentially, in word for word, is a reckless driving vehicle was in willful and wanton disregard for safety of persons and property by driving more than 35 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, making unsafe lane changes, causing other drivers to have to take evasive action and avoid collision with the defendant's vehicle.
Is that what you saw?
As I did not observe any vehicles having to take evasive action. What I observed specifically was the defendant coming out of the parking lot on Theater Road. He does cut across 3 lanes to go to the far lane. But I didn't see any vehicles having to take evasive action, slam the brakes on. In terms of speeding, I'm not sure if he was speeding or not, but it did look consistent with the flow of traffic, with the exception of passing other vehicles.
I'm going to admonish him.
I think that's fair, Your Honor.
Come on. Who is it again?
Brandon.
And hey race, the moment the case starts falling apart, the original accusation claimed other drivers had to take evasive action. But when the officer describes what he actually saw, that detail just isn't there in legal terms. That's huge. Reckless driving usually requires proof that someone's behavior seriously endangered others. Without that, the entire charge becomes shaky. So the question now is, will the judge let this case move forward or shut it down right here?
Mr. Deshawn, do you watch the news?
Yes, sir.
Do you really? Do you really watch the news? Every single day in our county, someone dies because of a boneheaded move that's made in a car. Every single day. Not just one, multiple lives are taken on our streets just because people drive in such a manner that they end up killing someone. You know, yours is not the worst, and I'm going to find no probable cause. But be safe. You know, we're not asking for much. Don't drive unless you have a license. Don't drive unless you have car insurance. I tell you, I get so many emails every week because people, how can you help me? Because I have someone that's suing me for $50,000 because I got into an accident and a crash and I broke their car. They literally ask me to represent them and help them because they don't know where to go to, where to turn because someone filed a lawsuit against them. If someone does that and you get a judgment against you, you're hosed. Get car insurance. And when you drive, do it in a manner that you're not going to injure or kill someone. We're not asking for much. All right.
We had a conversation about that already, Judge.
Be safe. It's not much. You know, if you got to get somewhere in a hurry, leave early. All right. All right. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. All right. Take care, man. Be safe. If I see you back, it's not going to go. All right. Please.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Alex.